One common trope that we hear from abortion rights activists is that prior to legalization, every city hospital in America had a dedicated septic abortion ward that was full to overflowing with women suffering the complications of criminal abortions. And often the claim is that more than half of those women died. Well, how true to life is that claim? We're going to look at a case today of a woman who died at Michael Reese Hospital in Chicago in 1913 and a contemporary report of what septic abortion cases they were dealing with at the time. This is Christina with the Sisyphean Journal, and today is January 10th. Now, I've only ever found two Chicago abortion deaths at Michael Reese Hospital. One was January 10th of 1913. It's a 31-year-old homemaker named Lizzie. The person who perpetrated her abortion was never identified. The other one was a young woman named Bessie who died in 1909. Michael Reese Hospital was a highly reputable teaching hospital. It had been founded in 1881 with a total of 60 beds and expanded over the period from 1905 to 1907 into a 250-bed facility. So I went looking to see, were there huge wards full of nothing but septic abortion cases dropping dead left and right? So I found an article on Surgery, Gynecology, and Obstetrics, Volume 26, by the Franklin H. Martin Memorial Foundation, American College of Surgeons. This was printed in 1918, and it gives us a contemporary report of abortion admissions at Michael Reese Hospital during the period where Lizzie and Bessie died. Now, these are going to include both criminal abortions and miscarriages, which are called spontaneous abortions. Were doctors in this pre-antibiotics and pre-transfusion era seeing these huge septic abortion wards? Well, let's hear what Dr. Julius Lackner said. Quote, I reported 500 cases occurring in the services of Dr. Banga and Frankenthal at the Michael Reese Hospital in the years 1900 to 1914. Of these 500 cases, 4 died. So 500 cases in 15 years. That's about 34 admissions a year, or about one every 11 days. So that's hardly an entire ward purely dedicated to septic abortion patients. And the mortality rate was a little less than 1%. That is not half of these women dying. And this remarkable record predates blood transfusions and antibiotics. Now, is this report matching other things I'm seeing? Yes. He's saying 4 deaths during that period from all abortions, both miscarriages and criminal abortions, and I found 2, which would indicate that the other 2 deaths were probably due to miscarriages. So I don't know whether it's people's memories playing tricks on them, because memory is a very malleable thing. Studies have shown that, or whether they're just exaggerating to make a political point. You need to do a little research and find out what the case really was. And at least in the case of Michael Reese Hospital, there was not a septic abortion ward with women dying left and right, even in the days before antibiotics.